Right in. We're going to be talking about a really key app in SAP S4HANA Cloud, Managed Service Orders. Now, I want you to think of this less like a boring old app and more like your mission control, your central command center for everything happening in your service operations.
So, if you're a service manager, does this sound familiar? You're trying to oversee dozens, maybe even hundreds of service orders, and it just feels like total chaos, right? Juggling statuses, assignments, billing, it can be a lot. But what if you could turn all that chaos into clarity? That's exactly what this tool is designed for.
Okay, so here's the game plan for today. First, we'll look at the main dashboard, your mission control. Then, we'll see how to find the exact order you're looking for. After that, we'll dive into the at-a-glance overview, then talk about taking action, and finally, we'll touch on a few recent updates. Ready? Let's get into it.
All right, so everything kicks off right here on the main tile, and this isn't just some static welcome screen. No, this is a live dashboard that basically shouts at you, hey, pay attention to this. It does that with three really important numbers. First one up, open orders. Super simple, right? This is just your total workload, all in one neat little number. It's a straight-up count of every active service order you're responsible for. It gives you an instant feel for what your day or week is going to look like. Next up, and this one's a big one, unassigned orders. Think of this as a flashing red light on your dashboard. Why? Because an unassigned order is a problem waiting to happen. It's a job that can easily fall through the cracks, especially if it's coming in from some other system. This KPI is your safety net. And the third key number is without confirmations. Now, what does this tell you? It points you right to the orders that have been given the green light. They're released, but nothing's happened yet. No work has been logged. This is your early warning system for jobs that might be stalled or hitting a roadblock. So you see the pattern here, right? These three numbers, these KPIs, they aren't just random data points. They are, quite literally, your prioritized to-do list for the day. In a single glance, you know exactly what to do first. Go assign those unassigned orders, check in on the ones that haven't started, and then manage the rest of your open workload. It's that simple. Okay, so now you know what needs your attention. The next logical question is, how do you find it? Well, the app continues this whole mission control idea with some really powerful search filters. It lets you zero in on exactly what you're looking for fast. The easiest way to think about these tabs is like pre-built reports, ready to go. You want to see the whole shebang? Just click All Service Orders. Need to tackle those unassigned ones we were just talking about? Boom! There's a tab for that. Curious about what's ready to be billed? One click, and there's your list. It's just incredibly efficient. And that's a key theme here. The app is all about taking action. For instance, when you're on that Unassigned Orders tab, you don't have to navigate to some other screen. Nope. You just select the order, assign it to an employee, and you're done. Right then and there. Problem spotted, problem solved. All right, let's keep going. So you've used the search, you've found the specific order you need to look into. What happens when you click on it? You land on the Service Order Detail page. This is where you get the real deep dive, the full 360-degree view of a single job. And the best part? It doesn't just dump a massive table of numbers on you. Instead, it gives you 4 key visual dashboards. These give you a manager's eye view of the order's health. It tells you the story visually through charts. First, let's talk money. You've got the price overview. The question it answers is, how is this job actually priced? And this simple bar chart breaks it all down for you instantly. You can see the gross price, the net, and the tax. It's a crystal clear picture of the order's cost structure. Okay, next up is the duration chart. The big question here is, are we on schedule? And this donut chart gives you the answer in a split second. It compares the planned hours for the job right next to the actual time that's been logged so far. You can see immediately if you're on track, ahead, or falling behind. Then you have the progress graph. This one's all about the life cycle of the order. How far along are we, really? It shows you the progress based on work confirmations, and then also shows you how much of that work has already been pushed to billing. And last but not least, the gross value chart. This one is all about the bottom line, financial performance. It puts the planned value of the order side by side with the actual value that's coming in from those work confirmations. The core question it answers, are you on budget? This chart tells you. So seeing all this info is fantastic, right? But let's be real, insight without action is pretty much useless. That's why the app is built to let you act on what you've just learned right away without ever having to leave the screen.
You've basically got this whole menu of quick actions right at your fingertips. Need to edit the order? Go for it. Want to release it to the team? Done. You can even create a service confirmation yourself. Or, if things go south, reject all the items in the order. It's all about making those key decisions quickly and efficiently.
And here's a little feature that's a huge time saver, the change status dropdown. Instead of having to click edit and go into some clunky mode, you can just change an order's status to released or completed with a single click. It seems small, but man, it's a huge efficiency win.
Okay, let's wrap up with a quick look at some recent changes. Because, a great tool is one that doesn't stand still. It keeps getting better. The app is always evolving based on what users are saying. And here are a couple of small but pretty significant updates you should know about. So for example, the Confirm All button isn't where it used to be. It's been moved. Now you'll find it tucked away under the Create Follow-up drop-down. And that actually makes a lot more sense, right? It keeps the workflow for all follow-up actions in one logical place, making the whole interface cleaner.
And while we're there, just a quick heads up on a name change. What used to be called Create Service Confirmation is now just Confirm Items. Same exact function, just a simpler, more direct name. And you'll find that in the same Create Follow-up list.
This quote from the source material really just nails it. It says the goal is to give a manager, quote, all information required at a managerial level to have an overview of the order progression. And that's exactly it. It's not about getting lost in the weeds. It's about getting that high-level insight you need to make fast, smart decisions.
So, there you have it. We've walked through how the Managed Service Orders app can take what feels like a really complex process and turn it into a clear, actionable workflow. It really is your mission control. So the only question left for you is, now that you're sitting in the command chair, what's your data going to tell you? What story is waiting to be discovered?
Welcome. Today, we're going